a text or your or someone else's life. So I believe that everyone should be informed of the dangers of texting and driving, because it is not just your life you're putting in danger while texting and driving, but also the drivers around you. So being a teenager who drives and texts separately, I feel that I have a pretty credible opinion on the topic of texting while driving. I will persuade my audience that texting and driving is extremely dangerous. So today I will be going over 3 main points on the topic of texting and driving. The first point I will discuss is the dangers of texting and driving, discuss other people's beliefs on banning texting and driving, and finally talk about solutions and alternatives to texting and driving to avoid it. So first, let's go over the dangers of texting and driving. Now, these are statistics off of the website Texting and Driving Accident Statistics from the Edgar Snyder and Associates law firm webpage. These are on car crashes. At any given time in a day, around 660,000 people are using their phone behind the wheel. The National Safety Council reports 1.6 million crashes each year because of cell phone use. One out of every 4 accidents in the U.S. is caused by texting and driving. And because of texting and driving, you're 6 times more likely to cause accidents than a drunk driver would. And texting and driving causes 400% increase time your eyes off of the road. Now, for the death statistics, 11 teens die every day as a result of texting and driving. According to a poll by the AAA, 94% of teenagers acknowledge the danger of texting and driving, but 35% admitting doing it anyways. 21% of teen drivers involved in fatal car accidents were distracted by cell phones. In 2013, 3,154 people were killed in distracted driving-related accidents. About 424,000 people were injured in crash-involved distracted driver. 1 out of 4 teens respond to at least one text every time they drive. So now that we have gone over the dangers of texting and driving, we will now discuss other people's beliefs of banning texting and driving. So these are thoughts of teens off of a website called Students' Opinions on Texting While Driving Vary, and it was a survey conducted by the Gadsden Times. And these are just direct quotes off of the survey conducted and just teens' thoughts, direct thoughts from them. So they are, it's easy, you just gotta be smart with it. Someone said, it's dangerous, more people lose their lives because of texting and driving. Another said, I see nothing wrong with it. I feel texting and driving is okay, but at speeds less than 45 miles per hour. I do know it is dangerous, but if you are able to do it and be safe, it is okay. So that's like the general thoughts of the students in the survey. Most of them acknowledge the fact that it is dangerous and, it's not something I should do, but not many believe that it should be completely banned or illegal, but they do acknowledge that it is dangerous, but that they just don't think it should be banned because they feel like they can drive and text safely. Some of them, but some people do believe that it should be banned. Now, off of another website, what do you think about texting while driving? Off the hub pages, here are some more thoughts. So the question was, what do you think about texting while driving? And someone said, as someone who has done it and nearly wrecked in the process more than once, I think it should be totally banned. I don't even answer my phone when I'm driving anymore. It's just that dangerous. I feel like the dumbest person in the world for having done it. Another says, texting while driving is idiotic and anyone caught doing it should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. yeah, that's the general scope of people's thoughts on this thread. So, having gone over what the public thinks about banning texting and driving, we will now talk about the solutions and alternatives to avoid texting and driving. So, off the website, How to Avoid Texting While Driving by the Virtual Drive USA. So, these are things that you can do. These are not laws that should be passed, these are just things you can do on your own to prevent texting while driving or the urge. So, just simply turn your phone on silent or completely turn off your phone. Put your phone out of reach, so even if it does ring, you can't grab it. Or you can download an app that prevents you from texting while driving. You can put in a dial-in service, which reads emails or texts and lets you compose responses all through voice commands, which is good, so you don't have to actually physically take your eyes off the road. Or you can download an app that automatically disables most of your cell phone's functionality once it detects that you have reached a certain speed, so it determines that you are driving, so it just disables the texting feature. So I have informed you about texting and driving and persuaded you that it is dangerous. Today we went over the dangers of texting and driving, discussed other people's beliefs on banning texting and driving, and talked about solutions and alternatives to avoid texting and driving. So, what's more important, a text or your life?